A long time ago that wasn't really that long ago, there lived a simple village who drew a manga and sent it to Tokyo. It was a story of a mad doctor who, in episode 1, makes a living puppet. That night, the telephoning device rang. "Hey, this girl, she's cute. Make her the main character," said a voice in a Tokyo dialect. That is how this manga came to be about a girl robot. Thank you. Akira Toriyama, 1980. When I woke, it was already dusk. I ride my bike to the coffee shop. Drinking my coffee, I scour many manga and magazines. I go home and, for lack of anything better, think about my next story. It's kind of a dumb manga, so I just look at the blank page until I think of something. Once I figure out the story, I think of robots and clothes that fit it. Around 7 p.m., Mother calls. Like this. After feeding, we watch TV until 11 p.m., time allowing. We are 3, now that my sister got married and left. Father and I like manly shows. Mother likes womanly shows. We often quarrel. Around 9 o'clock, the phone rings like this. It's my editor, Mr. Toriyama. I lie. Like this. We take baths, and when everyone's asleep, I work. I think up the story as I go, drawing before I know what will happen. I always have too much, or too little, when I finish. It's hard to fudge things. When I'm on, I can do a page in 30 minutes. But when I'm not, I sleep. The rough draft finished. I make a copy and put it in an envelope. I drive to Nagoya Airport to send it by air courier. Why send a copy of the rough draft? Because without editor Toriyama's okay, I can't start on the final one. If I write something boring, it gets rejected. It's not easy being a pro. That night, I start inking the next day. Once I finish about 6 pages, I call his washi. He's my assistant. At night, streety. The next morning, we spend the morning chatting at the local coffee shop. As many of you know, his washi is a fine artist, but I only let him color. Otherwise, there wouldn't be anything for me to do. His washi goes home around 10. I make some little corrections, and it's done. Off to bed. The next day, I go to the airport to send the final version. No rest for the wicked. Not even a belly laugh and a languid day in bed. Why? Next week's strip awaits. I tell you, weekly comic schedules are as tight as a pair of freshly laundered briefs.